The following program contains coarse language, adult themes, and brief nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, my name is Denver. Hi, my name is Denver, and this is my YouTube show called Denver Smith Show. Thanks for watching. This is our 12th episode now, and last time I checked, we're up to 32 subscribers, so that's pretty good. It's like a whole classroom. Anyway, today's episode is with a friend of mine, Aaron Blount, who's a musician based in Austin or near there, and we talk about his music. He's in a band called Knife in the Water, and he's also been a musician with You'll Know Us by the Trail of Dead, and it comes up in this later. We also show a music video by his band Knife in the Water, so that's the first time we've ever shown a music video, so get ready for that. And thanks for watching. Keep watching, tell your friends. Have a nice day. Bye. Hey, Aaron.
Hey Denver, how's it going?
Pretty good. Yes, it's going to be a whole world, hopefully. It'll-
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
So, can you say your name for the people watching?
Yeah, my name is Aaron Blount. Aaron Blount. Aaron Blount.
Try to remember which town you're in.
I'm outside of Lockhart in
Okay, in Lockhart.
Lytton Springs. Lytton Springs is the town. Yeah.
Liddon Springs?
Yeah,
Okay, I have to find that on the map. But
yeah.
what's going on out there? Like, did you guys have fireworks for 4th of July?
We did. We had floods and fireworks. Yeah, it's been really raining. Just kind of stopped today. But yeah, there was a lot of bombastic firework stuff. Not as much as usual though.
Yeah. Well, I was supposed to go to San Diego,
Hmm.
and then but we came back early. We were going to spend the night on the 4th of July.
Okay.
We
Excellent.
When we were coming back on the freeway, it was pretty cool, like driving through Orange County and like LA County and towards downtown. Fireworks going off everywhere, like on all sides of the freeway and everything for like miles and miles and miles.
Amazing.
Illegal fireworks. Controls America.
It's pretty fun.
Do they still do fireworks at Disneyland like every weekend or something?
Or every night, I think. I
Every
think
single night.
I think we were driving by there when they were doing that, but it just mixed in with all the other fireworks.
Gets lost.
I was at somebody's house one time in Orange County. I don't know why. I think I was delivering something, and this guy, he had like big windows in his living room, and there was fireworks going off, and he's like, "Yeah, that's Disneyland. They do it every night."
Yeah, well let's set it on fire. Let's really tear it up.
Yeah, so I was in Texas recently, and I saw you there. We were trying to do this in person. Remember,
Yeah.
we were
Oh
gonna
yeah.
have like a Zoom meeting, but we'd still be in the same room or something.
Yeah.
That would be fun. And we could like reach over and my arm would go into your Zoom or something, to your screen. But we didn't get to pull that off. But I was there and I got to see you in person. That was fun. I had a meetup one night at the what is it called? Barflies.
Yeah. Barclays.
And it was still had a it lived up to the hype, I would have to say.
Oh great. Yeah. The last few times I went there, it lived up to the hype. So what a place.
I
You
know.
remember that that used to be the Vietnam vet bar? It was
I'm
called
not that old. Have you been on the road or anything lately? Like, do you have any like fun stories?
I also went to San Diego not too long ago.
Hmm.
That's where my sister lives. San Diego's so wild. She lives right by La Jolla,
Okay.
which is such a foreign place to me as a Texan. When I go there, I'm like, it's so clean and so, you just walk 20 feet and you're right at the beach. But I did see, I was walking down this strip by the beach in this area called Bird Rock, which is just like a big rock that birds take a shit on, I guess. But
Or maybe it looks like a bird.
it may look like a bird. Yeah. Um, I saw it, a kind of outdoor bar, like cabana type bar. There was a band playing that I think was one of the worst bands I've ever seen in my life. But they did this amazing funk funk version of a Green Day song. And I had to stop and just take it in because they were old guys. They were in their late 50s probably, and they were really selling it. But
It was a funk
I'll-
version of Green Day.
yeah, yeah.
Like, how
Uh,
did that go?
um, I don't even remember what the song was, but it was one of their kind of earlier songs before they got too political or anything. But it was still pure pop punk.
I heard you crying loud all the way across town. Cause you've been searching for that someone, and it's me out on the prowl.
You know,
Yeah,
um, they wow, they funked it out crazy.
that was pretty wild. I felt like I was on something, but I was totally like not on anything.
I was underage and I got busted for drinking at the Cavity Club.
Really? I didn't
I
think
was,
they would bust anybody for anything at that place.
oh man, the cops just did sweeps in there looking for teenagers
Oh,
drinking.
the cops came in. Wow.
Yeah, they got me. I also saw Bikini Kill there.
Wow.
It was a really funny show because it's a pretty good crowd, and there was some violence in the audience, like somebody was stirring up a bunch of shit, like moshing too hard or something. Um, and the singer of Bikini Kill like called them out and said something about uh, men always do this, men always bring violence into the pit or something about Texas also. And it was the irony of it was a woman that was starting the shit and fighting, like a really big woman. She was confused, but it was a woman who may not have appeared to be a woman. I don't know from the stage, but yeah, it wasn't male violence. Kathleen, Hanna,
Hannah.
I wanted to ask you, and while this is on my mind, when you were at Austin Access,
Hmm.
did you ever hang out with Alex Jones
You guys have a good one. Hey, appreciate that call.
I
there?
saw him there once, like in person,
Uh-huh.
and I think he was like making his show or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what he was doing, but he was there. And I didn't know that much about him at the time. Like I knew he was like a local nut job guy
Yeah,
who had a public access show, you know? And I think I had seen like a few minutes of it on TV and just been like, yeah, like F this guy. Like I don't there was a lot of shows on public access that were like a joke. And
totally.
I wasn't sure if his show was a joke or not. Like but then when I saw him in person, he really did have like evil vibes just pouring out of him. Like I just gave him a really dirty look. That's all I could think to do.
Yeah, I feel bad now because he did seem like harmless and almost entertaining to me back then. I mean, he was a
Yeah.
total crackpot, but I I I have another friend that worked there, and he said Alex Jones would always like stay in the editing bay for too long. He'd be like, I'm stoned, I'm out of my mind. I don't know what I'm doing.
His whole show is a freaking public access show. And why would anybody take that seriously, you know?
I know. I mean, public access. was great.
Yeah, I mean, I had a show on there.
And in a field of, there were some great shows on that.
I
On
know.
that.
I like to say I kicked Primetime Tejano's ass. Remember Tony D. Tiger?
No, I don't remember him.
Like he would talk with the fake. I'm pretty sure it was fake, like Brooklyn accent, like New York accent, and he would just take calls. Like there was a lot of shows where they just took calls, you know?
It was the best. It was the best.
My show never took calls. It was like all tape and edited, like all tape and edited. But that's like one thing I kind of regret was I never learned how to do like a live show where I could take calls.
You and I should take calls. There is a way to do it on YouTube because I saw a guy do it.
I don't have the technology. By
Yeah.
season 3, we'll take calls.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of the best parts of Austin Access. And like the Zendik people had
The
a show.
Zendik Farm. I just
Yeah.
remember their magazine mostly. Those free magazines and stuff.
Mhm.
And for a while, I made my own little magazine too. It wasn't as good as Zendik Farm though.
What was it called?
Bearzine.
Oh, I remember that. That was you?
Yeah,
Okay.
it only made 2 issues, and then it went out of business.
Did you interview people in the Bear
Yeah,
Zine?
I interviewed Trail of Dead, and
Oh, okay.
it was like the first anything that interviewed them, I think. So it's kind of a collector's item for that.
Nice. Nice.
But
You
I
still
don't
have
have any copies of it.
you don't have any. Um,
I could make a fortune.
somebody's got it.
I know. It's weird. Like, how did they get it? I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
it doesn't exist. There was also a band that made a their band logo was like my picture from the yearbook in high school. And it was people I knew, but they didn't tell me they did that. And so they had like passed off these stickers, like they went on tour like around the country and stuff. And their band was called Well Fed Smile.
oh yeah.
And it just said Well Fed Smile. And it was my picture.
Did you have dreadlocks?
No, I look like this.
Oh, yeah, you haven't changed.
I just look like a nerd. I don't know. I have a joke about it, which is uh, like I always look like about 10 years younger than I really am.
Mhm.
It wasn't always fun because I get in fights and stuff, but like also probably the worst time for that was when I was 10. Math humor.
Well, Just walk down, won't come back again. See that so shaky. You cry till you're cold away. So tough for you to smell. Tougher for you to forget. Full of tigers, no more sugar time. Tigers and panthers and no one to blame on. You see that pity, so feel cry till you're cold away. So tough for you to remember, tougher for you to forget. So tough for you to remember, tougher for you to forget.
Like, what have you been listening to lately? Is there any kind of music that you've been listening to?
I heard this amazing Sudanese record today. It said it was jazz, but it wasn't jazz. It's really crazy rock and roll record. Sharabil Ahmed, the king of Sudanese jazz. Pretty awesome.
There's a lot of bands from Australia lately.
So many. They've always had this amazing music scene. And they really rock too. Australian bands really rock.
I've just been in conversations lately where people were really talking shit about Australians.
Oh yeah, they're the Texans of the world.
They get to travel for like a year. Like everyone gets like a paid year-long vacation or something. I don't know.
It's
And they all
amazing.
come to America for part of it.
So they go spread their culture and their vernacular around. Um, there's
Yeah.
this really amazing movie that has probably the best theme song of any movie. It's called The Adventures of Barry Mackenzie.
He's got a great big grin and a great big chin. Give him half a chance, he'll be in like Flynn. His great big fist will flatten any palm. He's got a great big thirst, you can do your worst. When they tap the cage, he'll be in there first. It's no use, mate, you'll never win. He's a better man than you
Have you ever heard of that?
I don't think so. Is it from like the 70s or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Australians, they're weird.
That movie, The Adventures of Barry Mackenzie, is kind of about Australians in the world and how the world,
Sees that.
especially sees them. Barry Mackenzie, who's kind of a heroic figure, but he's also a stereotype of like the hillbilly outback. Uh, and he gets like a call that his uncle has died and is leaving him a fortune in England. So he goes to England and just fucks shit up because he's not trying to fuck shit up, but it's very entertaining. Um, and the theme song is by this guy who's like an Australian jazz singer named Smacka. His first name is Smacka. That's all I know. But the song is just incredible. It's one of the best theme songs.
Man, I got a haircut today and it looks terrible. I
It's
want
fine. It's fine.
to change my clothes, my hair, my face. How's that go? I used to work at ASCAP, and so like, that was my job for a while, was
Hmm.
figuring out people's how much they got paid for royalties from other countries.
Hmm.
And they have those big like not spreadsheets, I don't know what you call it, like computer printouts on that green and white paper
Yeah.
that folds up like an accordion,
Yeah.
and you can rip off the sides like because the printer had like little sprockets, I guess. Like
Oh yeah.
I'm old, man. Like
That's what Bob Dylan prints his lyrics out on.
still, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure it's a very accurate operation over there at ASCAP, seeing that the funds are well distributed to
I
the right.
mean, I worked there for like 3 years. I
How
did my
was it?
I did my best. Well,
In
like,
L.
I always say I was Madonna's accountant,
Yeah.
except for I was really more like the Chipmunks accountant.
I'm sure you've heard the people slowing down the chipmunks to
To hear the real voice. Well, we only have like a couple minutes left. I really wanted to get a story out of you of like what's like a horror story or like not like the opposite of a horror story um of like something that happened on the road, like what while you're traveling.
Oh man. Uh well, I got lost on a mountain in Sicily um with Trail of Dead. I we we played at this castle with Jesus and Mary chain, and afterwards I just like I was drinking a great deal and I went wandering, and I didn't realize that on this mountain there were a lot of like little areas you could get lost in. I mean, it was pretty huge. I didn't know how big it was until I was out there in the woods, and I was like, I have no fucking clue. My phone was dead, and it's like I'm gonna die on this mountainside. And then finally kind of saw car lights moving off in the distance, and this was after hours. And I walk over there, and this car stops, and this woman's like, "Get in." She's like, I saw you play earlier. Get in. I'll take you back. It's
Nothing
alerted.
bad happened.
Nothing bad happened. I mean, a lot of bad things happened, but that's that was the beginning of a longer adventure where crazier stuff happened the next day. But it was fun, but did get lost in the middle of nowhere. I have a tour story that might be better than the other one. I mean, that was fun, but we with Knife in the Water, we were in Denver actually, and we played at this bar that was a homeless guys bar.
Mhm.
Like the guys that were in the bar were like sleeping there. They were falling asleep at the bar and getting drunk. That's what the clientele was. But we played our show. It was
Maybe I should
pretty,
move there.
maybe, yeah.
But I met
It's,
a girl one time. She said if I moved to Denver, like maybe it would solve all my problems, you know?
you'd become the mayor.
I know. I always said it would be too weird if I lived there, but
It would be confusing. Denver from Denver.
yeah. But now I'm Denver from Houston that lives in LA.
Yeah, it's very well rounded.
But I interrupted your story about the show in Denver with the homeless, like people sleeping in the bar.
Yeah, yeah. So we played at this bar. Our show was not good. Like the only people that were there were homeless guys who were not having it. They weren't into some slowcore shit from Texas or whatever. So they didn't pay attention at all. And we just packed up our stuff. Or no, we didn't pack up. So then we went and sat at the bar and we just kept drinking. And the bartender, there was, it was in the days when there was a telephone on the bar, behind the bar. And she got a call and she's like, "Oh, okay." And then she came over to us sitting all in a line at the bar and she said, the the Scorpions and Dokken want to come over. They're looking for a place to jam after they played at the big arena in Denver."
Now,
And we're like,
where they want to jam at?
"Yeah." Yeah. Must not have been a lot going on that night in Denver. So we packed our stuff out. We packed out our gear in the snow into the van, and then we just came in and we kept drinking as we did back then. And I don't know how long it was. I lost track of time, but slowly Dawkins didn't show up, but the Scorpions showed up.
Really?
And they did want to jam, but what they wanted to do even more than that, because our gear was all packed away. What they just wanted to drink with the band. They wanted to hang out with another band and be like in a bar or whatever. And they were the most amazing, nice fellows, and they sat with us into the wee hours of that homeless bar in Denver. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, that's a good story. I don't know. Maybe we should wrap it up now
Sounds
and
good.
close down the shop or whatever. There's no.
Always good to talk to you, Denver.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron.
I don't care who sings such a winner song.